Big legal stakes today. The Supreme Court will decide whether the president can impose sweeping tariffs using emergency powers. I'm James. This is American Brief News. On November 5, 2025, the U.S. Supreme Court will hear consolidated cases challenging President Trump's so-called Liberation Day tariffs, broad import taxes the administration imposed using emergency powers law, known as the International Emergency Economic Powers Act, or IEEPA. Lower federal courts ruled those tariffs unlawful, but left them in place temporarily while appeals moved up to the nation's highest court.
Judges in the Court of International Trade and a federal appeals panel said Congress probably did not intend to give the president unchecked authority to impose economy-wide tariffs under IEEPA, a law originally meant for narrow national security or foreign policy emergencies. Critics argued trade deficits and economic complaints don't qualify as the kind of emergency that law contemplates.
The administration argues the president legitimately declared an economic emergency and that IEEPA allows measures necessary to address foreign policy threats, including tariffs. Treasury officials have warned that if the court rules against the government, the U.S. might need to refund large sums of money collected since the tariff program began.
The stakes are huge. Importers, manufacturers, and consumers could be affected. Supply chains and prices might shift, and the federal government could face massive refund claims. Reporters have estimated tens of billions could be involved. A ruling against the administration could also narrow presidential emergency powers more broadly.
The court could 1. Uphold the tariffs, giving the administration wide authority to use IEEPA for trade. 2. Strike them down and force refunds and policy changes. Or 3. Issue a narrower ruling limiting future emergency tariff use while leaving existing collections intact. Any option will trigger further legal and political battles.
We'll track the oral arguments on November 5 and explain what the decision means for American businesses and consumers. Subscribe and hit the bell for updates from American Brief News. That's the news in brief.